In this video, we'll be covering the introduction to most commonly used project delivery method. Let's first look at the key parties involved in any project delivery. First, the owner. The main role of this party is initiating the project, providing funding, and defining the overall goals and requirements. Typically, they are responsible for selecting the project delivery method and contracting other key parties. Designers, they may be architects or engineers who are responsible for planning and designing the project to meet the owner's requirements while adhering to applicable codes and standards. They also provide technical expertise and oversee design-related quality assurance, collaborate with contractors, and address design challenges during construction as well. And contractors, the role of this party is to execute the construction phase of the project based on the design and specifications provided. Their main responsibilities include sourcing the materials, labors, and equipments. They manage the construction schedule, budget, and quality. They adhere to safety regulations and project requirements and issues arising during construction, such as design changes or unforeseen site conditions. In this video, we are just going to talk about 4 main common project delivery methods that are widely used: design bid build, design build, integrated project delivery method, and construction management project delivery method. Let's first look at design bid build. Design bid build is the traditional and most commonly used delivery method. In this method, the owner contracts separately with a designer for the design phase and a contractor for the construction phase. So the process for the design bid build starts with the design phase, where a designer prepares a complete project plans and specifications. Then a procurement phase, where contractors submit bids based on the completed design, and finally a build or construction phase where the selected contractor constructs the project. We can look at an example to understand what design bid build is actually. So let's make up an example of public school construction. Here, the owner will be, let's say, a city government, and a city government plans to build a new public high school to accommodate the growing population. In any project, 3 main components: the scope, budget, and timeline. The scope of this project may be, let's say, 50,000 square feet of high school with classrooms, gymnasium, and cafeteria. Budget, let's assume it's 15 million, and then timeline maybe, let's say, 24 months. So what happens in design bid build process is the owner, that is city government, hires the architectural firm to prepare detailed plans and specifications for the school. The design firm works closely with the city to incorporate requirements such as room layouts, energy efficiency standards, and compliance with building codes. At the end of this design phase, the city receives a complete set of construction documents. Now, after design, what city does is it issues a public notice for contractors to bid on the project based on the completed design documents. So the contractors, they submit bids detailing their proposed costs and timelines. The owner evaluates the bids and selects the lowest qualified bidder. Then, once the contractor with lowest qualified bidder is selected, the selected contractor signs a contract with the city or owner to construct the school as per the design. Now, in the construction phase, the contractor sources materials, hires subcontractors, and begins construction. The owner oversees the process, often through a project manager, to ensure the work complies with the plans and specifications as well. The main advantages of design bid build is that the owner knows exactly what will be built, as the design is fully completed before construction begins. The bidding process ensures the owner receives the best price for the work. It provides competitive pricing, and the separate contracts for design and construction clearly delineate responsibilities. So there will be like a clear division of responsibilities between design and construction. The main disadvantages for this type of method would be time consuming part. So this sequential process of design, bid and build can extend the project timeline. Any changes to the design during the construction phase, that is the last phase of this method, may lead to costly change orders, and disputes can arise between the designer and contractor, particularly if the plans are unclear or errors are discovered. Next is the design build project delivery method. A single entity is responsible for both the design and construction. So we call them like a design build entity or design build firm. Here, the owner hires a design build firm that manages both design and construction phases. To better understand design build method, let's look at a scenario where a growing tech company, let's say a tech company called IT Corp, is planning to build its new headquarters office building designed to reflect its growth. So in this case, the owner is IT Corp. In this project, so this is a project, it has a scope, let's say a scope of like 100k square foot building with a budget of 50 million, and then the timeline is 18 months. Then the IT Corp has to hire a design build firm. Let's say a design build firm, ABC firm, was selected. So it handles both the design and construction of the headquarters. And what this firm does is it ensures or assumes responsibility for the entire project from the initial concept to delivery. So the design build team works with the tech company or the owner to finalize the project requirements, goals, and vision. A conceptual design is developed where design build firm has its own designer, it hires sub-consultants. It incorporates input from the key stakeholders. Detailed designs are produced, and construction planning begins simultaneously as well, because it has its own contractor or subcontractors. So once the preliminary designs are approved, construction begins while detailed design adjustments are ongoing. So the design build firm coordinates all construction activities, ensuring they align with owners' objectives. And at the end, what it does is the design build firm handovers or delivers to the owner a fully operational facility, in this case a tech company's headquarters, often ahead of schedule due to the overlapping phases of like design and construction. The main advantage of design build project delivery method is that the overlapping design and construction phases allows for faster project completion. So it has like a faster project delivery. It reduces the adversarial relationships among stakeholders. There's a streamlined communication where a single entity is accountable for the entire project, reducing delays caused by miscommunication between designer and a contractor. There's a greater possibility for cost savings because a design build team can optimize design and construction costs from the start. And early collaboration fosters efficient and innovative solutions, such as integrating smart technologies within the firm. The main disadvantages of this project delivery method is that the owner has less direct involvement in design decisions compared to other methods. In this method, the success of the project heavily depends on the expertise and reliability of the design build team, so there's a higher risk, and the lack of separation between design and construction may limit independent quality assurance as well. The next project delivery method we'll be looking at is integrated project delivery method. It is a collaborative approach that brings all key participants or all key parties like owner, designer, contractors together early in the process to align interests and achieve project success. Let's look at a scenario where a regional healthcare group wants to build 300,000 square foot of hospital with a budget of $200 million, and it has a timeline of 36 months. Then the owner would be the healthcare group. Here, how IPD or integrated project delivery works is that there will be a earlier team formation. The owner, that is regional health care group, they bring together a collaborative team of contractor and designer early in the project, including architects, engineers, contractors, and key subcontractors. They all sign a multi-party agreement that outlines shared responsibilities, risks, and also rewards. And then the team defines project goals, such as reducing energy consumption by 30%, improving construction efficiency, and etc. And they use building information modeling, BIM, to create a shared digital model, enabling real-time input and decision-making by stakeholders. The contract includes financial incentives and penalties based on overall project performance, and the team works concurrently on design and construction, allowing for adjustments based on field conditions without major delays. There will be open communication and information sharing that prevents adversarial relationships and disputes. So the completion and handover is like the hospital is delivered on time, within budget, and meets all the performance goals. A post-construction review is conducted to analyze the team performance. The main advantage of this IPD project delivery method is that there will be innovative solutions, because a lot of key participants are involved from the very early stage of the project. Financial incentives align the interest of all participants, so it promotes teamwork. There would be early problem solving and collective decision making that enhances the final product, the quality. The risks are shared, rewards are shared. So, and then the main disadvantages of this project delivery method would be since multi-party agreements and collaborative planning require significant coordination and trust, so it increases the complexity of the project. There will be a shift from traditional adversarial relationship to collaboration that may be challenging for some participants. So it really requires a high level of trust and collaboration. And setting up the IPD framework can involve higher upfront expenses. So it may not be suitable for all types of projects or all types of owners. And finally, we're going to talk about construction management project delivery method. Here, the owner hires a construction manager to oversee the construction process, so which may be implemented as construction manager at risk or construction management as agent, CMA or CMAA. Let's say a scenario where a university plans to construct a new engineering complex to expand its programs. So in this project, the owner would be the university. The scope is, let's say, 150,000 square foot of facility, a budget of $100 million, and the timeline of 24 months. So university becomes the owner, and then to implement the construction management process, the university hires a construction manager early in the process to act as an advisor. So the construction manager assists with project feasibility analysis, budget estimation, scheduling, phasing the work, value engineering to optimize the design for cost and efficiency. And the CM also oversees all construction activities, ensuring that all the subcontractors adhere to the quality standards, schedules, and budgets. While the CM also helps with the selection of designers, it acts as a liaison between the owner and the contractors. It helps to resolve disputes and minimize delays. So there is a competitive bidding among subcontractors, which is also encouraged, that ensures cost-effective pricing. So in the post-construction phase in construction management project delivery method, the CM manages final inspection, punch list, and ensures that the building or the university's building meets all the design specifications. It coordinates the handover of the facility along with training and documentation for building operations. So there really is two approaches, as I told, like construction management at risk. In construction management at risk, the construction manager takes on financial responsibility for delivering the project within a guaranteed maximum price. So any cost overruns beyond GMP, it would be the responsibility of construction manager, unless it was caused by the scope changes. And another approach would be construction management as agent, CMA. In this, the construction manager serves purely as an advisor to the owner and does not assume financial risk for the project. Here, the owner holds all the contracts with designers and contractors. Talking about the advantages of construction management process, the CM or construction manager provides valuable expertise in budgeting, scheduling, and risk management from the outset. So it provides expert guidance. There's a competitive bidding among subcontractors that often reduces costs. The owner can make design or scope adjustments during the project with CM's guidance. So it also offers value engineering, cost estimates, and schedules. And with CMAR, the owner benefits from the construction manager assuming financial risk or overruns. The main disadvantages of this construction management process is it requires an experienced and cooperative team, so the construction manager's fee may be higher than traditional methods, especially for CMAR, since construction manager is assuming the financial risk here. The project's success heavily depends on CM's expertise and management capabilities, and fast tracking, starting construction before design completion, can lead to often errors and disputes if not managed well. Here is a simple summary comparison of methods that I've made to compare these 4 different project delivery methods, where different aspects are shown, like the responsibility for different project delivery methods, where design bid build, this responsibility is split between designer and contractor, while in design build, the single design build form or entity is responsible. Integrated project delivery method or IPD, there's a shared responsibility among key stakeholders, while for CM, the CM oversees construction. If you look at the speed, the DBB method, the sequential, so it is slower. DB method is faster because there's an overlap between the designer and the contractor process. And the IPD, it's moderate, and then CM process varies based on fast tracking. Owner control, if we look at design bid build, it is higher during design. The owner control is lower in design phase in design build, while in IPD it is high collaboration required because all parties are involved during the process. And in CM, it varies by CM expertise. If you look at the cost certainty, in design bid build method, the cost certainty is established only after bidding. In design build method, the cost certainty is early in design phase. In IPD, it evolves as the project moves on, with collaboration among all other stakeholders, and also varies in CM process as well. If we look at the risk, in design bid build, owner bears the design risk. In design build, it is shared. In IPD, it is shared among all parties, and in CM, owner relies on CM judgment. I hope this video was useful to you. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave the questions below in the comment, and like and subscribe. Thank you.